an absolutely fantastic game before an absolutely fantastic crowd. Thank you so much for being here. The Loons have just won their first Midwest League championship in franchise history. And it's a series that would not have been as fantastic were it not for the outstanding competition by the Clinton Lumber Kings this series. Let's give Clinton a round of applause. Now with the presentation of the George H. Spelius Memorial Trophy, I'd like to introduce Midwest League President Dick Nussbaum to say a few words.
Thank you very much, Chris. There's one person here today that I would really wish that he was here. About 12 years ago, back in South Bend, a man by the name of Bill Stavropoulos came and met with me. We talked about bringing baseball to Midland, Michigan. Who could have believed that 10 years later, the Great Lakes Loons would be the Midwest League champions? I really hope that all of you, the next time you see Bill, shake his hand and say thank you. Because without his vision, without his drive, this all wouldn't have happened. So let's have a hand for Bill Stavropoulos. I also want to give my congratulations to the Clinton Lumber Kings and their manager, Mitch Canham, their general manager, Ted Tarno, and the fans from Clinton who traveled all the way up here to Midland. Clinton was probably the most consistently good team all year. But there's another special team that we want to honor right now. It's a team that never gave up, that really was probably the last team to get into the playoffs, but sure made the most of their opportunity. So on behalf of the 16 member teams of the Midwest League, I would like to present, first of all, the Midwest League championship banner to anyone here that wants to take it. Okay. And to Paul Barbeau, to Scott Little, the entire Great Lakes staff, and really one of the great managers and managing jobs I've ever seen in Gil Velasquez, the George H. Spelius Trophy to Gil and the Great Lakes Loons.
Chicken and shrimp, baby.
Okay. Congratulations one more time to the Great Lakes Loons. We've got manager Gil Velasquez here. And Skip, if we could have you over here for just 1 second. Talking quickly about that game that just was played out a few moments ago, just how you drew it up, right?
No, not really, but what a game, huh? I mean, you had to tip your hat to the Lumber Kings. Great team, you know, put a great effort out there. You know, but our guys played a good game, you know. They battled, they never quit, and, you know, they came together. That's all you can ask for as a manager. They gave you the right effort, played hard, never gave up, and now we're the champions. So,
as the Midwest League president Dick Nussbaum just said, you knew the buttons to press down the stretch this year. What were you saying to the guys in the dugout as this game wildly swung back and forth?
Well, you know, you can get a little emotional. The game got a little out of hand there with the emotions, you know, and which is normal. It's a very big game, and you know, that kind of stuff happens, but we settled down, we played the game, and that's all I said. Hey, let's play clean baseball, and that's what we did.
Well, congratulations. Your first year as a field manager, you're a Midwest League champion. Heck of a job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gil Velasquez, your Loons field manager. We're now joined by Loons president Paul Barbeau. And Paul, this has been a project 10 years in the making now. You were the Loons' first employee. Before this ballpark, before all of these fans, did you ever envision a moment like this?
Yeah, of course. We knew we'd win one of these someday, and I'm glad it's today. I want to thank all of you for being here today, and many of you throughout the last 10 years to celebrate with us. And really, this is a team accomplishment for these players, our staff, a lot of whom are gathered over here, and obviously all of our fans who supported the team all year. And this team, I've been in minor league baseball for 22 years, and I've never seen a team or been around a team like this. They took the hardest possible road to this moment. We started on opening day here, playing in 28-degree weather. Some of you were here. We had over 70 different players on the Loons roster this year. We had some tough stretches in the first half. But through the month of August and now into September, this team qualified for the playoffs on the second to last day of the year, won in Bowling Green after being behind in late innings to win that first series, won at West Michigan after being behind in late innings to win that second series, had to travel to Iowa over 2,000 miles on a bus in the playoffs, and then came back here the last 2 days, and today came back from 2 separate 3-run deficits to bring a Midwest League championship to this city. And for all of that, I just want to turn and say thank you to these guys, to Gil, the coaches, and this group of players for giving all of us 2 months of baseball that we'll never forget. Thank you guys very, very much.
Loons president Paul Barbeau. Really quick, before we pop some champagne. One sec. BD, what was that final play like, the pop-up, when you saw it go up in the sky? What were you thinking?
Well, I saw Zach go in, and he kind of act like he had it, but I kind of knew he didn't have it. So I was like, I'm just gonna stand right here. I think it's gonna land right here, and I caught it. So.
And then Dean, you were the pitcher for the final few innings there. Just a wild game. What were the guys saying to you to keep you cool, calm, and collected down the stretch?
They just keep saying pounding the zone and just keep doing what I've been doing.
Feels pretty good?
Times especially, dive in.
All right, well, these guys want to celebrate with some champagne with you. So how about the Midwest League champs?
It's hard. After 10 years, the Loons I think it's one of our greatest accomplishments. We've kind of become part of the fabric of the community, part of the fabric of the region. But that also leads to maybe a little bit of just kind of taking it for granted, and it's good to stop and say, wow, this is amazing. We have professional baseball right here in downtown Midland that's great for the whole region. We've seen all these players. It's incredible to think that that's even possible, and here we are.
For me personally, I've been to, I don't know, well over 1,000 baseball games, maybe 1,500 baseball games. That was the most exciting game I've ever been at. That last out, seeing the players pile on each other, going out on the field when that moment happened is one for me that I'll never forget. I have an 8-year-old daughter, so she's grown up a Great Lakes Loons fan. For her to get to go out on the field with me was a special time.
I mean, it was just so electric. The crowds being so into it. It was an amazing feeling, and it still never seemed real until about 3 days later, when you can sit down and relax again and go, wow, we just won everything. And
I think winning a championship, so many people have come up to me over the last month and congratulated me and congratulated the Loons on the championship. And one of the first things I tell them is first off, it's a real credit to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Those are the players and the coaches. It's part of the Dodgers organization that kind of deliver that on-field product. So I said, we can't blame the Dodgers when the team's not good and then take credit when the team is good. So the Dodgers certainly deserve a lot of credit for the roster they put together and the talent that they put here throughout 10 years, but certainly this year to help us win a championship. So a big thank you to the Los Angeles Dodgers. But then also it's been a chance, again, those milestones, this first championship is a milestone, and it's a chance to thank so many people that have shared in this kind of achievement and this accomplishment, and that's our partners with the City of Midland, that's our staff, our full and part-time staff, that's all of our fans, obviously, that come out and support the team so well, our sponsors, our foundations who have helped create baseball, professional baseball in Midland in the first place, Michigan Baseball Foundation leadership. So all those people coming together all kind of can take a piece of credit for this championship and for the success the Loons have had over 10 years.